Hello, children. My children of the church. Thomas. Bobby. Vader Tab. How's everyone doing? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what it is. Good morning, everybody. Or good afternoon. Or good night. Wherever it is where you're at. This is the Friday congregation. This is my first stream. I'm going to try and call in. I believe in you. We're going to give a quick second for the notification gang to show up. Let's just chat a little bit. Also, we got a lot of good reviews on our podcast. I appreciate that. We can keep that streak going. You guys left some mean ones on Apple Music, and I appreciate that. That's exactly what I asked for. Roasted the shit out of me. Hi, random idiot Steve. I remember when you followed me a couple minutes ago. Thank you for being you, Father, but I need advice. Well, hopefully I can help you. Just giving it a quick, 3 to 4 minute interlude before we really get going here. Father, I sent you Farron on Instagram. You get a chance to see it? No, they haven't sent me the damn login yet. Great question. There's notification. 1 second. I'm going to ask for it right now. Bad. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm doing something I have to do. I promise. I'm an attentive priest. Hello, everybody. Hello. Damn, I love frogs. How do you call? That's the number one question I got on the stream, and it confuses me, because I would say 1/6 of the screen is dedicated to that exact question. So give that a ring. We'll open up the lines. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Oh, immediately. Okay.
Call from
Max.
Hello, Max. How can I help you?
Hello, Father.
You're breaking up pretty hard, Max.
I'm sorry. Is it better now?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay, so I have liked 7 girls this year.
You have liked 7 girls this year?
Or been down bad at least.
Okay.
I'm 13.
Okay.
Each one of them has rejected me, and I don't know what to do.
All right, well, you're 13. You don't know what to do. You shouldn't know what to do. You're a moron. And I mean that in the best way possible. Not like you personally. I'm sure maybe you get good grades. But socially, at your age, no one knows what the hell they're doing. But you did make the mistake of, you kept swinging even though you didn't have a bat in your hands. Because you got to review the tapes a little bit. You can't. Did you change up the game plan at all, or did you kind of just do what you were doing?
I changed up the game plan most of the time.
So, tell me some of your entry points.
Let's see here. So, one time I tried just going in and asking for their number.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work because, I don't know, they don't want to give their number.
Okay.
I try to become friends with them and then try to ask for their number. Then they still don't want to give me their number. And then we never talk again. And that's it.
Well,
that's all I've tried.
That's the second one. The first one, I would say just walking up to a random girl and asking for her number. If you're not a beautiful human being, everybody has a type. A lot of people's type is beautiful, but some people's type is like you and me, Not great, but it's what they want. So you'd probably have a 10% chance of getting a girl's number when you just randomly ask her out of the blue. And the second thing is, girls can smell manipulation and girls can smell fear, most like any other human being. So when you try and become a friend with a girl just to get their number, also not a good game plan, because it's probably a little bit transparent. But you got time, man. You kind of blew the load pretty quickly, asking out 7 girls by the age of 13, but just take your time. Learn a bit more about yourself, build yourself, ask more people questions, and just learn about people more. You just have to review the tapes and figure out what's not working, find out what about yourself that might not be attractive or what could be bettered, and then go from there. Because if it's not working with 7 different people, we got to focus on the self at that point. So develop a hobby, get better talking skills, work out a little bit, whatever you got to do.
Thank you, Father.
No problem. Have a good day, Max. The number does not charge you. No, I'm not making money off the number on on the calls. Wish I was. That'd be awesome if I was, because you guys call me. I'm up 4,000 calls. Padre nuestro, que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Hágase tu voluntad en la tierra. Called 50 times. Let's see if I get it. Already? Oh, thank you for the sub campaign. I didn't even see that. Thanks for the resub. Much appreciated. Very nice of you. We down bad for you, Father. Yeah, some of you guys are horny. Don't know what that's all about. Why is Snap cringe? I use Snapchat a lot because a lot of the ways I communicate are through humor. So I can take a picture and like make a joke. I use Snapchat, and I know it's like a child thing, but most of my homies use Snapchat too. It's just good to like take a screenshot of your life and send it over. I want to call, but my story is something else from Down Bad. Okay, well, did you? May Moonish, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. I'll give this guy a call back. He's called several times.
Oh shit.
Hello.
Hey. Hey, Father.
What can I do for you?
I need some advice.
Sure.
I'm the first person to turn the stream off. I'm like one of the first people that came in chat and said I needed advice.
Well, here
So
I am.
Thank you for calling me
Serving the community. What can I do for you?
I not recently, but I got out of a pretty long relationship back in November, I'd say. Around November. It was a 2-year relationship. I realized that the relationship was pretty toxic. Glad I got out of that. Yada yada. I've been really horny, Father.
Right.
Like extremely horny, right? And I wish I could control these urges, right?
Okay. Well, let's.
But I can't.
From here on out in this conversation, let's keep it PG. I don't know what you're about to say, but.
Oh, my apologies, Father. My apologies.
No
Father.
problem.
Of course, we'll keep it PG. There's this 20-year-old girl. I'm a couple years younger than her, and I want to know your advice for approaching this situation, because I would like something more out of it, but if it's just a bag, then it's just a bag.
Okay. Well, what's the situation so far?
Tuesday, she came over, and we were just going to do our thing, hang out, and listen to music, and we did. And she came over at like 9, and we just started talking and listening to music and catching up because it had been a minute since I had seen her.
Okay.
Because my ex hadn't allowed me to see a lot of people while I was in a relationship with her.
Right.
So I'm just trying to branch out and get in contact with, old people I haven't talked to in a while. And she just ended up spending the night, and some things happened, not PG things, but also PG things. And don't really know how to go from here, I don't want to fuck anything up.
Well, so it's like you already have a situation. Like you're already in the green or in the black or whatever. Like she's positive.
Yeah,
She's showing up late. She knows what you're doing. So what exactly are you asking me out of this? Like how to let it continue?
Yeah. How do I not fuck this up, Father?
Well, how do you think you're gonna fuck it up? That's the big question for me. Cause like, do you have a history of blowing it at this point?
No, you're right. I don't. I'm just I'm nervous because she's older than me. You know.
What are you, 18?
At least. Yeah, I'm 18.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
18.
Listen, the difference between an 18 and 20-year-old is a couple useless college classes. Until you really go into it and treat her like she's gonna give you shit and be like, oh, I'm a cougar, and like, oh, you know what I mean? Like she's gonna act like she's a lot better than you. People between the ages of like 18 to 21, like it's all the same, dude. Really, you're having the shared experience. You're getting worked up over nothing. The only way this could go wrong is if you make a mistake, as in like your personality is not her type, or she says something weird. Like it's just gonna be like a normal human mistake. There's nothing you're gonna blow because you're a little bit younger. I mean, you're both having fun. I think that you should just approach it like you'd approach any other situation.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you very, very much, Father.
No problem. I'm just giving you. I want to give you fair warning. Like this might blow up. Like some shit might go down. You can't prevent those things, but it's better than just not doing anything, right?
Yeah, I completely agree, because this is something that I would like to pursue, whether it blows up in my face or not. So.
Exactly. And if, like I always say, like it's better to do it than not. So even if it blows up, you'll have a story. Fresh out of a relationship, just one in the bag, like whatever. You
So
gotta
true.
try.
I appreciate you, Father. You have a great day.
You
Sorry I
too.
didn't keep it PG.
No, you pretty much did. Yeah, it sounded like you were going somewhere, so I wanted to halt it before it got worse. But
I wasn't really gonna go any further than that, but I've been down bad lately, Father. I've
right,
been down bad.
it's absolutely reasonable, son. Don't you worry. Bless your heart.
All right, thank you. You have a great day.
You too. Bye bye. What a good guy. Campen with the gifted sub, much appreciated. We are at 69. 69 subs. I don't know if he did that for that reason, but I appreciate it. Yeah, see, we're talking about it. I keep trying to call, but it says it doesn't connect. It's either because I'm on the phone or because I'm getting so many calls. Let me refresh this. Yeah, I'm at like 4,000 calls, guys. I'm getting a lot of calls. While we wait, I can read a text.
Call from
Bodie.
Brody,
Yeah, it's me again.
what did you say? What did you do last time?
I was the dance guy with the girl. There was the dancing girl.
Oh, right, and I told you to go for it, or at least slow play it, right?
Yeah, I went to her job. I talked to her at the dance class, and I found out that she works for the school as a receptionist. And I went and talked to her for a good 30 minutes there, but it seemed like she kind of didn't want to talk to me, but kind of did, but at the same time kind of didn't. And I'm kind of confused on
Well, I
what
can't.
to do next.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to read it for you because I don't know exactly. I wasn't there. But so, did you go in with a reason, or you just want to talk to her?
Well, I was just walking by, and I was like, oh, I'll go talk to her
Yeah, okay.
while I'm walking.
I mean, it's natural, yeah, a natural human reaction to try and read into more than what's going on, and it's natural to be confused because she didn't give you a lot to work off of. But that's no reason to if you didn't get a yes or a no. I'm not saying force a no out of her, but you didn't catch a solid vibe either way. It's not a reason to stop. It's just more intel. Maybe she didn't want you. Maybe she was having a bad day at work, or maybe she doesn't like you. But either way, you just got to keep working on it. I did say slow play it a little bit, and that's a little bit faster than I was expecting. But regardless, I don't think it was a bad idea.
Yeah.
You were just walking by, and you just wanted to say hi. So, I mean, keep doing what I told you to do. Keep making the effort. Talk to her. There's no promise that it's going to work out, but it's better than to just hide.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that it could work out. You just have to put the time in.
Okay, yeah, bet.
Okay. Don't lose hope. Even if that situation might have been tenuous, but who knows? All right?
Okay,
All right. Bless your heart, my child.
thank you.
This is my first ever supporting a Twitch streamer. I appreciate that. I don't watch Twitch either. But if there were shows like this that wasn't me, I would watch them. I just don't get, watching someone sit there for a while and not talk to chat.
Call from
Richard.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail,
Thank you for the
press
sub,
2.
Pina. Hello, Richard. What can I do for you?
Hi. So, well, okay, it's gonna be hard because English is not my first language, so
Okay.
I'm gonna try my best. So,
Okay.
Okay, so I met this girl.
Okay.
And she likes my friend. So I said, okay. What happened that my friend rejected her, and okay, we started being friends, and okay, we hang out, okay, all of that. What happened was we get really, really close, and I started like her, and she started asking for hang out with me more, started doing a lot of physical contact, hugging me. I said, okay, maybe she likes me back. So I told her that, and she said she liked me for a while, but she didn't like me anymore, and still liked my friend. And I said, okay. I stayed friends with her, and what happened was I couldn't move on because of that.
Right.
I stayed talking to her. So it's been after like I told her, it's been like I don't know, like 4 months. So like I don't I don't want to like stop talking to her because we're really good friends. But like it kind of like messed me up. Like she talks about her, like still like my friend.
Right.
She talks about like her ex sometimes. So like I don't know what to do. Can you like give me like what you think I should do?
So these situations are really tough because the only good way to get over this is to, get out of the situation at least for a little bit, and that kind of ruins friendship. So it's a tough back and forth to deal with. But sitting there and being around her all the time is not going to help you get over her. And
Hmm.
I think in your brain, it's maybe you don't think it out loud, but it's a very subconscious thing that a lot of people deal with, where it's just like you kind of think there's still a chance, and you kind of like your heart is still hoping out that maybe she'll break up with this dude, and you'll have your chance again, or whatever the hell's going on. So I don't want to. I know you don't want to get rid of her, but maybe spend a little less time with her. Maybe don't text her every day or whatever you're doing currently, and give
I
you.
do this. I don't text her like every day. I text her sometimes. I like we don't hang out like there's some weeks that we don't hang out, but like I don't know like it's still happening.
Yeah.
Like
How recent was this?
uh like I don't know like she's trying like I don't like I talk to her like what like I text her like once in like 2 days we have like a long conversation like I talk to her like after 2 days we talk again on the phone like we have like a long conversation like and I don't know but like now we're hanging out more than before because she's I don't know she's starting working so like the only way that she can like we can hang out like she can't come to my house after school so like we're hanging out more now but than before but like we started that's like we started hanging out more like in the past week but like even that like we don't talk like today we didn't even see each other so like that's kind of normal
Okay.
we don't see each other and talk like every day it's
So
kind of normal.
if she's gonna be a piece of your life for the foreseeable future, the best advice I can give you is to put yourself out there and try and find a new interest in terms of another person.
I tried that too but like I still like I talk to the person and like I don't get attached to that person as I was with her.
Right.
I talk to her like I'm talking to a person right now, but like we laugh and all that. It's really fun to talk to this person, but I feel like when I like talk to the girl that like friends on me, I feel like I talking like the person I'm talking instantly. I don't know why.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Are you say do you not okay, think logistically here. Excuse me. There's a lot of people out there, man. And I don't know how many times you tried to find a new person, but this girl isn't magic, right? She's
Mm-hmm.
probably beautiful and perfect, but there is a million beautiful, perfect people out there. If you just try once or twice, it's not enough. You're hung up on one person because yeah, your body is like addicted to her because your body dumped all this dopamine to the thought of her. Now it's kind of just floating around in your head, and you're stuck on her. But you got to keep trying with new people. Otherwise, you're just gonna what? You're gonna sit there and watch her love someone else until you're 70, and then you die? Is that the game plan?
No.
No. You got to really put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and you got to really try and find someone else because that's the only way out of this. As long as you keep her in your life, my plan would be not cut her off, but spend less time. But she's a good friend. I'm not going to say get rid of your friends, but you really got to find someone else, or at least try to, because that's the only way you're going to get out of this, or at least give yourself some perspective that there's other people out there.
Okay.
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 All right. That should be the game plan. I don't know if you're going to implement it, but you'll learn soon enough that that's exactly what you got to be doing. All right.
Okay.
All right. Bless your heart, my child.
Fine.
I believe in you.
Okay. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Appreciate that. That's the first guy who's I've given 2 pieces of advice, and he's like, I've done both of them. I was like, oh shit. But then he said he only did it once, and he didn't have an immediate connection like he did with this girl. Yeah, you only tried it once, dummy. Father, I need advice like really bad. I've been trying to call from England, but it wasn't going through, and I don't know what to do. That's the thing. You guys are like, well, the number's not working. How are these people
Call
calling me?
from
Ethan.
Ethan, how we doing, my son?
Hey, I actually made it in. My heart is racing right now.
Yep, it's fine. There's a good amount of people listening. It's normal, but what can I do for you?
So actually, I'm going through a breakup slash trying to get back with her right now.
Tough. Okay.
So I had been with this girl for 1.5 years. She went to my basic training graduation, and I went to her prom, and my prom is about to come up soon.
Okay.
So we've been together for a while. Well, she started getting distant, and I started to get hurt by that.
Mhm.
And she wouldn't tell me anything was wrong, and all I wanted to do was care for her. And it got to a point where I was like, I don't think I can do this, So
Yeah.
I broke it off. Well, she gave me the promise ring and said, think about it, before I actually made the decision. And then an hour later, while I was at work, I said, you know what? I'm worse off without her than I am alone.
Uh-huh.
So I tried to say, no, I'm not going to leave you. And she said, oh, well, it's too late. The relationship is over.
That's tough. Tough situation. Did she explain why?
No, but she basically blocked me after that.
Right.
But there's more to the story. See, we have a mutual friend, and she told me probably like 1 or 2 weeks ago that she was going through some tough family stuff, and she felt like she needed to be alone, but she didn't want to tell me that because she thought it would hurt me.
Okay.
So now I'm just waiting for her, and I figured maybe this is something your community would like to hear. Or...
I mean, it's definitely up the down bad alley, but there's a learning lesson here. Do you know what it is?
What?
It's how old are you? First of all, I just want to get that across.
18.
18. Okay, so you're still young, relatively. I'm only 24, but you're still, learning shit. It seems like a lot of this relationship, as good or as bad as it could have been bettered by communication. So, like, it's not absolutely not all on you. I think a lot of it's on her as well, but it's just like she was getting distant, and it was hurting you, and you didn't know why. She felt bad about not communicating it, and you didn't communicate. Well, you said, like, I'm not getting what I want out of this, so I'm just going to break up with you, instead of having the conversation that's awkward, but saying, like, hey, I don't know what's going on here, and I'm getting really hurt by it. And when you put that forward, all of a sudden you have all the cards, and she has to either explain herself or she's just going to ignore you, which is awful, and it's not a good way to maintain a relationship. So if this comes back around, which I think there's a possibility it might, I wouldn't give up that far right now because this is all happening very quickly. It seems like it's all within the past couple weeks. It's you just got to be sure to communicate and make sure that you need her to communicate in the future with this girl or the next girl. It is a possibility because you've been stressing over this. Like she started not responding to you or getting distant, and you just said, "What's going on?" She said, "Oh, nothing," and then it's not nothing. So you're sitting there and panicking and having all this anxiety about it. When if both parties started communicating, you said, "Hey, I really need to communicate. I feel really bad right now. I need you to help me out." And if they don't reciprocate, then it's just a toxic relationship. So in the future, you really got to let your feelings be known. Even though it's an awkward conversation, it never ends a relationship by saying how you feel. It never does. And if it does, it's because that other person's a bad person. So I want you to leave in the learning lesson for you. You're still young. This is a great lesson to learn at your point in life. Communicate your feelings. Because if you don't, things bubble up and they fizzle out. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Go out there. Are you still in the military?
Yes, I'm in the National Guard right now.
Let's go. All right. I wish you the best of luck with that. Wish you the best of luck with her. And I just want you to be conscious of your feelings the next time around. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bless your heart, my son. There you go. But yeah, that's one of those classic situations. If someone's getting distant, there's a slight stream delay. Although I don't think it's like a really big one.
Call from
Ashton.
Ashton, how we doing?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. Before I go into my story, how about yourself?
I'm doing decent, man. I'm sitting here in a priest outfit, so I can only be so good. What can I do for you?
Okay. So I've been talking with this girl for like 2 months now, and we've gone on dates. It's going well, but every time we like speak, it's not getting into like romantic territory, which I feel like after like going on like 8 dates, and I've said dates in front of her, and I've said that I liked her to her, and she like agrees, but
Okay.
it's never our conversations are never like romantic or like I can't find the words for it, but you know what I mean.
Do you mean like it's not as flirtatious as it should be?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's not going as fast as I believe it should, but and maybe it's a me thing. I don't know.
Well, no, 8 dates is a lot of dates. Let's say that. I've been in your situation before, and I'm going to give you my advice because I didn't do what I should have done. And it's, like I said to the last guy, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but like communication, where it's, so let's say, you go on 10 dates and it's still the same thing at 12 dates. And then it doesn't go anywhere and you wasted your time. So I think at the 8 date period, you got to kind of communicate and say, hey, like, I'm kind of confused because like I feel like I'm not getting the vibes off you I should have. I feel like we have a good connection. I just want to get your opinion on what's going on because if it's friendly, but there's no real romantic insinuation, like it's confusing and it's a waste of time and a lot of stress. So you just kind of communicate your feelings. If you're feeling stressed out about this, maybe she is too. It's just something you gotta let rip.
Well, it's I've made flirtatious remarks to her, and she hasn't taken them like badly, but she hasn't
She doesn't
reciprocated
reciprocate.
them.
Right, exactly. So like,
Yeah,
what are we doing here? You know?
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So you got to find out what we're doing here, because it's better to bring it up instead of just like God forbid she's using you for free meals. That's happened to me before. That's a
Oh no, we
nightmare.
pay half of them.
Okay. But still, like, you got to figure out what she wants, and she also has to figure out what she wants, because right now it doesn't seem like she knows what's going on.
Yeah.
So try your best not to be a dick about it. It's kind of a tough conversation to have, but just being like, hey, just wondering where we're at, because this is eighth date, and I just feel like you're a little distant or just not as into it as I am. I just want to know where you're at. Pose it like that, just because I want to make this better for both of us. That kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense.
Yeah, because
And it's like we've got prom coming up, and I took her to
how
Fort
old are
Mac.
you? Hold up, how old are you?
I'm 17.
God damn, I thought I was talking to a 30-year-old. Okay,
I've
all right.
been told that
So
before.
yeah,
Thank you,
that's
John. I appreciate
that's
it.
definitely something that I do what I said. Because if it's moving a little slow, maybe she also might say like I am into this, but I want to take a little bit more time. Maybe she like you said, you don't know if it's just you. I would say she's moving kind of slow, but it also just might be me. I'm one priest in a cathedral, so just find out what her motivations are and see how fast she wants to move and see where it's going.
That's a very well soundproof cathedral because I hear no echo. That's crazy.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't even bring that up. Why would you bring that up?
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you so much, Father. I
No problem,
appreciate
bud.
it.
Have a good one. Bless your heart, my child.
Love you. See you later. Bye.
Bye bye. I'm not gonna see you later, bro. Love you. See you later. Andy makes a good point. If you have called in recently, I would say in the past two streams, do not call again. We want to give everyone a fair chance. And for some reason, once you call in, you have a better chance of getting in. I might hang up on you.
Call from
Alex.
Alex, how we doing?
Hi, Father. I'm kind of in a sticky situation right now.
All right, what can I do for you?
All right. So there's this girl that I've liked for a few months now,
Okay.
and so she, I've been liking her. And, this started around like I think maybe December, so yeah, around like 2-3 months ago, and she, things are going good. We've become pretty good friends. We talk a lot. We have a few classes together. Everything's going good, and things go really well on Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I asked her to, after school, message her to be my Valentine, and she didn't respond to me for 6 hours. But then she said that she was at her sports practice because she does that,
Okay.
And then she said yes. And then she said yes.
Okay.
So in my mind, I'm like, yes. But now I'm starting to think that that was just a bit of pity because that has happened to me before. That was a pity yes.
True. Okay.
And because now I messaged my friend because I don't know, feeling very egotistical. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna message my friend and be like, yo, bro, should I message her, message this girl that I like her? And I made the grave mistake of accidentally sending it to the girl. I didn't notice this for I didn't notice this for like 2 hours. So then as soon as I realized, I'm like, oh, damn. So I deleted it, and the next day I asked her if she saw it. She said she didn't, but I I think because she hasn't talked to me in like a month or like 2 weeks around there.
Yeah. Definitely
Mm.
not great. So it seems like this girl is really cool because she's not being mean to you. You have a crush on her. It's only been 3 months, so I won't call it infatuation or anything. But she probably definitely saw the message. I mean, when was the last time you got a text message and didn't open it, right?
Fair enough.
So she probably saw the message. She might not be interested, but she's saving you the shame and embarrassment because that's a worst case scenario is sending that messing up those messages and stuff like that. That happens to everyone, and it's always the worst. So she's one, maybe that would be a pity or whatever, and she's letting you down easy, but I wouldn't overthink the situation too much. I think she's being very nice to you. Like, I don't think, does anyone talk about that? I don't think she's even told anyone, right?
Um, well, kind of, because her friend, Lily, which is also my friend, she's been, very much pushing her because she knows, that I have a crush on her friend,
Right.
and she's been trying to get us to like talk. She's like, the first time she saw we weren't talking, I'm pretty sure was we were in gym class sitting in bleachers afterwards, and then she's like, "Wait, are you guys not talking?" She didn't say anything, but I'm like, I'm trying to, and ever since then, she's been pushing this girl to talk to me,
You got to ask
and
her to
I
stop
even
doing
saw.
that.
Yeah, I did. I emailed her and told the girl that I emailed her. But I saw today in gym class when I was behind her because when we were walking around the gym waiting for everyone to come over into the gym, I saw out of the corner of my eye that she and her friend was behind me, and she pushed her over to me to try and get her to talk to me.
Oh,
And
jeez.
so I walked a bit faster to get away from that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
You gotta,
yeah.
that only breeds resistance to the situation. So I think from here on out, try your best to play it cool, right? Don't tell your friend to stop doing what she's doing. First of all, second of all,
Yeah.
kind of pretend like you're not into her at this time, because you've done everything you can do, and it's up to her to make her decisions. There's nothing you can do. You can't buy her a rose or a ring that's gonna make her like you. There's no magic potion. So at this point, ball's in her court. She might play with it. She might kick it off. Like there's nothing you can do at the moment. So she knows you're interested. If she wants it, she'll approach you. Don't not talk to her. Treat her as a friend. But from here on out, there's no real game plan to play with. I think your friend is ruining it for you more than you are. But at the moment, play it cool. Chat her up like she's one of your buddies, and just see where it goes.
Hmm. Okay.
Because otherwise, you're
But,
just like with a friend and you're the more pressure you put on this person, the more resistant they're gonna get to it. And it seems like there's already a lot of pressure. It's like middle school BS where back and forth, ha ha ha, cute, he said, she said. Just lay low for a little bit. Let the steam
okay.
settle or dust.
Alright. But also, Father, I need to ask you about one more thing.
Okay.
When I was watching the stream, I got like 10 minutes ago, I got a message from my ex-girlfriend or an email from my ex-girlfriend saying that she wants to get back with me. Now, I have no idea what to do now at this situation because I'm very shocked because she doesn't even talk to me at school. We just talk to each other on email sometimes, and she just straight up messaged me that.
Play that cool.
So I don't really know.
Play that cool. Don't.
All right.
She might be. She might be. If it's out of the blue, be suspicious. Be suspicious of
I was
that.
suspicious.
Be suspicious.
She does this. She does this a lot, but she's been saying for the past 2 hours that she's, or not 2 hours, like past a few minutes that she's being serious. Usually, if I call her out, she's like, "Well, damn, I guess you caught me," because she does this sometimes.
You gotta
So
play it cool. Say like we'll talk about it in school. Say that. Don't do it over text, because I don't trust that for a second. I'm going to be honest. Kids are mean. She might be playing a prank or some stuff. Talk about it in school. Don't do it over text.
Yeah, but the thing is, she always avoids me. All of her friends hate me, but she never talks to me. She says she's like scared to talk to me at school because she's like embarrassed or something for some reason.
Okay, you're worth
I
more
think.
than that, bud. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If her friends hate you and she's embarrassed to talk to you, then she either needs to tell her friends to screw, or you don't need to involve yourself in that person's life, because that's just you're. Don't take that. Don't take that. You're a human. You're better than that. It's not worth dating a girl for everyone to hate you or whatever. That's not worth it. Don't take that. You're better than that, aren't you?
Yes.
I'll answer
Yeah.
for you. Yes, you are. Okay? Don't. If she wants to date you, she has to do it in front of her friends. So bring it to school. If she's embarrassed to talk to you, I'm mad for you. Tell her we'll talk about it in school, and if she doesn't do it, then she needs to rearrange her life. All right?
All right.
Okay. Don't take that. Bless
Thank you,
your heart, my
Father.
child. No problem. I want to date you. I'm embarrassed. I don't want anyone to know. Can you be my secret boyfriend? Ski daddle. Get out of here with that. Oh, someone subbed a while ago. I wasn't able to say anything. Ryan, thank you for the subscription. Foopins, I already said thank you. And then, I think Ryan was the last one to do it.
Call from
Daniel.
Daniel, how we doing, my son?
Hello. I'm freaking out right now. So I have liked this girl for like 4 years, I think it is.
Okay.
And I recently just worked up the courage to ask her out, right? See the new Uncharted movie.
Okay.
She said yes, but I don't think she took it as a date, and she asked to invite her friend.
Okay, yeah. She didn't take it as a date. No.
No. And so I started talking to her sister, right, about this guy that she asked to invite. And I got some knowledge that they were, I guess, talking quite a bit.
Okay.
And so I'm wondering what I should do in this situation. Should I try harder or just give up?
I don't think those are the only two options. I don't think you should go to the movies, first of all. So let's just get that out of the gate.
Okay.
Make an excuse, say you can't go. Because one,
All right.
just for future reference, never do a first date at a movie. Okay?
Okay.
Because a first date's about finding out about each other, and you're sitting in a dark room for 2 hours. How are you going to do that? You're not allowed to talk. It's rude to talk. Bring her to, like, putt-putt, or, I don't think you can do axe throwing at your age, but, like, little activities you can do together, right? That's always better.
All right.
Get that across.
All right.
2,
Yep.
you go to the movies with her and this guy. I thought it was a gal pal with this guy that she's been talking to, and they start making out. How egg on your face that's gonna be? Like, that's a nightmare situation. So say you can't do it anymore. It's fine. Some stuff came up, but don't give up fully until you find out her exact situation. But it seems like when she found out that you're asking the movie, she wanted to make sure you knew it wasn't a date. So work on it in school and over text and stuff like that, but wait it out, because I don't think this is the best scenario for you.
Okay. And I forgot to mention that she also canceled on me. That was a week ago. So
Okay, well, there you
we
go.
didn't end up going to the movies, but
Yeah, no,
so, okay.
I would probably focus on either yourself or a different love interest, because I think she's betrothed to this man, it seems like. So don't waste your mental effort on this girl. It's just not worth it. All right?
All right. Thank you, Father.
No problem. Bless your heart. Axe throwing, yes, it's very fun. You ever done axe throwing? Hit that bullseye, mofo. It's a great first date. Exactly. Since I can't call, I will text. I have a crush on another girl. I've been friends with her a longer year. I can't read all that, man.
Call from. To accept, press.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. What can I do for you?
I'm calling like on repeat. Sorry,
That's
I
it.
didn't think you were gonna answer. How are you?
I'm good. Just in a cathedral right now. What can I do for you?
Okay. I have quite a bit of a story.
Sure.
So I have my roommate's cat is his name is Simon. I'm from Canada, like the French part, so I might have a weird accent.
You have a
But
little
his
accent,
name
yeah.
is Simon.
Simone? Is Simone?
Yeah, I like Simone.
Okay.
And I was dating a guy, and he came over and things started to heat up a little bit.
Right.
And out of the blue, I saw like he was back to the end of the bed, so we didn't see anything. But I saw my cat Simone like sleeping in the bed with us.
Okay.
So I just screamed out at the top of my lungs like, Simone, get the fuck out. But the guy was also named Simone.
Did you know that?
Yes.
So what did he do?
He just looked at me and he was so confused, and I was like, this is the worst time ever to scream your name like that and tell you to get the fuck out.
Well,
so I didn't know what to do, so we just left it off, but like the mood was off, like it didn't continue, but I don't know how I could have like make it better.
there's no salvaging that. That's just a horrible coincidence. That's just a nightmare. I mean, he knows now that you have a cat with his name, right?
Well, now that that's over, I just wondered like if that were to happen again, like could I've done anything better?
No. I mean, just don't yell at the cat, I guess. I mean, there's just so many things that went down. I have no advice for this very specific situation. That's a nightmare. But,
yeah.
Next time,
Well,
how about
knew
next
that
time?
The cat was named like
Yeah,
that.
next time make sure the cat's not in the room before you get going. How about that?
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
There you go. That's the advice I give you. Bless your heart, daughter.
Thank you, father.
Have a good one. Oh my God. You guys are old. Shush.
Call from
Steven.
Steven, have you been on the show before?
No, sir, I have not.
What can I do for you?
Father, I have a serious inquiry that I need to ask you.
Okay.
So I have been dating this girl for about 2 years now.
Okie doke.
And her and I went on a date to a local college to go to a garden, and she likes gardens and all this stuff. And we went there. It's about like a 30-minute drive from our current location. And I didn't know anything about the plans, and all of a sudden come to find out she invites another male to join us on this thing. And again, I love this girl. However, I am conflicted as to how to feel. I've tried talking to her about this, and every time she seems to just reassure me, but my gut tells me that there's something maybe a little bit more sinister, and I would just need some advice from the best priest in the world.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's the Pope exists, so let's slow down there. But I don't even know if he's technically a priest. Regardless, so you're dating this girl?
Yes, I'm dating this girl.
Okay. And how long? Who's this guy? Like, give me a little detail on him.
I'm not gonna name drop anything, but he is roughly like 6 feet. He's like nice skin. Just think of like your normal like Chad. Like,
well, no. I didn't mean physically. I mean like how long has she known him? How does she know him?
Oh, I've known this guy for. Are you talking about the guy that she invited?
Yes.
I've known this guy for a while now, about like I want to say 10 years.
Okay.
He went to my pool, and I went out to college, and this guy seemed to have gotten close, and every time I try to talk to her about it, she just kind of leaves me with an answer that I can't really respond to.
Okay. So there's two options here. The biggest part of a relationship to remain happy is trust. Without trust, a relationship's bullshit, and it's just, what's the point of having one? So, you're in a moment right now where you don't really trust her, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, there's two options where you just blindly keep going, or you point blank ask her. Don't let her talk around circles just saying a yes or no, that kind of thing. But that kind of hurts the relationship because you're saying that you don't trust her. So you're kind of in a catch situation. or a catch-22. I don't know. I just talk out of my ass. But you're in a tight between a rock and a hard place. That's what you're at. It sucks that
Mhm.
you feel like she's doing some wild shit behind your back, but you're never gonna know. Even if you catch her cheating, you'll never know what she's doing. That's just a part of the relationship. And if you don't trust her, then I think there might be some bigger issues going on. But you gotta communicate and say, "Hey, I feel really weird about what's going on. I really need to break it down and tell me everything, or I'm stressing about this," because you're definitely stressing about it. So if you don't think you're gonna be happy just by sitting there and just blind trusting, you gotta do something. So confrontation is the next best thing.
All right. Thank you so much, Father. It really means a lot to hear that advice.
No problem, man. I appreciate you calling in, and I wish you the best of luck. Bless your heart.
All right. All right. Yep. You too.
That's tough, man. Burrito Gobbler, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Indie Porn with another resub. And JR Sketch, you subbed on YouTube. I don't know if that counts, but I'll give it to you. Oh, no need for music.
Call from
Alex.
Alex, how we doing, my son?
Oh, I actually made it through. I didn't think I would.
Yep, welcome.
So, I had to write this down because it's kind of a bit of a mouthful. So, I matched with this girl on Tinder a while ago. We've been on a couple dates, and I feel kind of a connection, but she recently told me that she's not interested in a relationship because she's going to be moving 8 hours away in about a month, and she doesn't want to do that to me, like the long distance thing.
Right.
But she still wants to be friends. Now, I've been planning to leave this town anyway because I hate it here. And when I talked about moving down there too, she seemed like she was open to the idea of a relationship if I was there. So my question is, I had planned to move across the country originally to be in a better area to further my music career.
Right.
Should I move closer to her instead and chance that? Or
No.
do what I... Okay.
You should not do that. I mean, I'm sure she's a great person, but a dime a dozen human beings. It's have you ever heard the term? What? There's a phrase I'm looking for. Well, a soulmate. You know soulmates, right?
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that soulmates aren't found; they're built. So whatever connection you feel with this girl, it's because you built it, and she obviously reciprocated, and it was good back and forth. But making a huge life decision based off of someone you've known for I don't know, that you said like 2 months, been on a couple dates, it's not worth it. And you have a whole career ahead of you. You said a music career. Don't ditch all that for a girl that you've only known for a little bit. You think wherever you're going to go, I'm assuming some major city or some kind of coast, you don't think you're going to meet another girl that has going to have some kind of music interest with you. Like, you have a whole life ahead of you, and don't move somewhere that's less exciting for someone that might not even work out. I think that'd be a huge mistake for you.
Yeah, I kind of see that now.
Yeah, it's fine. Love it blinds you. It's like the headlights. You're stuck in the headlights a little bit right now, but have some self-awareness and some foresight. I really think you're gonna do a lot better if you don't chase this girl. I've seen it happen, and it almost never goes well. Because then she feels pressured because you move there for her, and then it just gets awkward, and then it breaks down. And then you're just in the same town as someone as you tried to work it out with, and it's a nightmare. Even if it goes well, it can become a nightmare. So focus on the career. Love will come.
All right. Thank you, Father.
No problem. Bless your heart. That's a scary, scary move he almost did.
Call from
Luke.
Luke, how we doing, my son?
Hello. I can't believe I got through. So I'm in a really tough situation right now because I have liked this girl. Like, I moved to the place I'm currently living about 2 years ago, and I've liked this girl since I got here, and we started dating like 3 months ago.
Okay.
But she moved to Kansas, which is like 3 or 4 hours away, and for the first like 2 or 3 weeks, it was like going great. Like, we were still talking, we were calling every night, but now we aren't talking at all. Like, she just hasn't been answering me. I'm not really sure if she's ghosting me because some of her friends have like told me that they've been texting her, but I'm kind of freaking out. But there's also like, because she hasn't been talking, I've kind of just like been paying attention to other parts of my life, and my girl best friend I've kind of caught feelings for her, so
Right.
I'm in a bit of a predicament.
Okay. Well, before you do anything, one, make sure the girl you're currently dating is doing okay. So reach out to her because it might be a mental health thing or she might be in some kind of trouble in Kansas. I don't know what the hell goes down in Kansas. But whatever she's doing out there, reach out to her if she's ghosting you and say, hey, just wanted to make sure you're okay. Da 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 da. She ghosts you again. Hit her with the, hey, if we don't want to do this, we don't have to do this. But do not waste both of our times. Because you have something on the back burner. You have a girl near you that you like. It's unfair what she's doing to you, and you got to communicate the fact that you're stressing about this and like tell her like if you don't want to be with me, like you're already into another girl, which is not great, but it's perfect in that sense.
Yeah.
Where it's like if you don't want to be with me, that's fine. I'm not gonna cheat on you, but you can't just play with me like this for however long you plan on doing this. Like you owe it to yourself to bring that up to her. And then if it goes south and she says I actually don't want to be with you, you got a backup plan. If she says, okay, I'll be better, and she is better, you got that going for you. And if she says she's going to do better and then she doesn't, backup plan again. But you're kind of in a great situation. Not a great situation, but the best version of the situation you're in right now. So you gotta communicate your feelings to this girl, and if she just keeps ghosting you, then she's a ghost. You don't date ghosts, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I'm making it sound a lot easier than it is. I'm sure that's very stressful.
No, I know.
It's someone you're dating, but it's what's got to happen. Okay.
Yeah, and if this changes anything, I'm 14, so like I'm not like super old. Like, so.
Yeah, no.
I don't really think I need to be taking it this serious, but.
Dude, if you told me you were 14 at the start of this call, yes. Okay. Well, take what I said with advice. I would just break up with her.
All right.
Just break up with her.
Okay.
You're 14. Don't be wasting your time with someone like this. Good Lord.
Okay.
All right? You got the girl
Okay.
best friend. That sounds like a lot better of
Okay.
an option.
Have a good day, Father.
You too. Bless your heart. 14? I thought he was starting his life in Kansas. That stressed me out.
Call from
Rowan.
Carolyn? Traylon? What's your name?
Rowan.
Rowan?
Yes, sir.
R-O-W-A-N?
Yes, sir.
What can I do for you, Rowan?
So I've been talking to this guy for like 6.5 months.
Damn.
Yeah, and I don't know where it's gonna go because, I mean, we followed each other on Instagram at one point. He was mutual with my brother. I mean, I'm like, okay, if he's mutual with my brother, maybe he knows something. So we saw each other at fair, and then he texted me the next day. And we've been talking since, and we've saw each other, we've met each other. I mean, we've had a connection, and we've obviously liked each other, and we've said it, but I don't know. We're not dating.
Right. Have you, I don't want to hear any specifics, but have you done anything more than just kiss?
No, sir. Just a kiss.
Okay. All right. So.
Virginity's cool.
Virginity is cool. Virginity rocks. I'm a priest. I'll say that. But.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, are you still talking? Is it still going well?
Yes, it's going well in my opinion, but recently one of his friends had told me that he's talking to other girls.
Okay.
And I'm suspicious.
I think he probably is. I mean, he's doing all the things that you would do when you're dating, right? But he's just not dating you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know how often you've been on the stream. This is a very common problem. I've been in his situation. I've seen other guys in his situation. He's getting all the best parts of a relationship with zero commitment.
But the problem is, like, his mom doesn't like me, and he's very close with his mom, so he doesn't want that to happen. But he's very genuine, and he seems like he's actually committed. He doesn't seem like the type to actually go cheat or talk to other girls.
Well, it's not in his head. He's not cheating because he's not dating you.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes sense to a man's brain. I'm telling you. He doesn't. Anytime he talks to a different girl, he doesn't feel bad because you're not committed. So here's what I tell every girl in your situation. Okay.
Okay.
Kind of make him go cold turkey for like a week. Right?
What's that supposed to mean?
Like, express your feelings, saying, hey, set it up. Hey, I really like you. I want to spend more time with you. Get him to say it too, or if he doesn't say it, that's a whole new ball of wax. But he should say it, right? He does really like you, and he wants to spend more time with you. And then be like, so. And if he doesn't pop the question or doesn't try and make any further advancement in the relationship, cut him off for like a week. See what he does. See if he keeps trying to reach out to you. Because he has all the cards. He's kissing you. He's having a great time in the relationship. But he's also not committed. There's no commitment there at all. If you want commitment, you're going to have to force it out of him. Because why would you commit?
Okay.
Why would you commit? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Why would you commit to you if you don't have to?
And I've been on your stream for a while, and like I've done the whole communication thing. I've brought it up saying, hey, I feel like you're talking to someone else, and I just want to know if you're still here for it. And he said that everything's completely fine, and he still likes me, but I don't know.
But he won't date you?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If you owe it to yourself if you want a relationship, you got to kind of either force his hand or realize that he's never going to settle down. And those are the two options you have right now. If you're happy where you're at, I would don't listen to any of my advice. Are you happy where you're at?
Kind of. Not really.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you're happy where you're at, let him do what he wants to do, and you keep doing what you're doing. But if you want him to be, committed to you, you're gonna have to give him a reason to.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Thank you so much.
No problem. I wish you the best of luck. This is gonna be a little tough, but I think you can do it. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Bless
Goodbye,
your heart.
Father.
There you go. Common issue. Think logically. Men are simple. Prince.
Call from
Seth.
Seth, how we doing?
Hi, Father. Oh, I'm on the show.
Yes, you are. What can I do for you?
Nervous. So, I require some advice.
Yes, I'm here for that.
Thank you. So, about 3 months ago, I started dating this girl, and we were dating. We did all that stuff, and then we got hearts beaten in February.
Okay.
She broke up with me, right?
Right.
So, about a week or so after, we ended on good terms. We were still talking. We're still friends. And then a week or so afterward, she made a slightly sexually suggestive joke. I'm not going to go into details. But she said that, and I said, I would like to reciprocate, but it's weird. So I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah.
And then she said, this can be whatever you want it to be, just without a title.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what to do.
Do you want that?
I still really like this girl, and I still want to pursue a relationship with her.
Okay, then bad news.
Yeah.
That's just gonna doing what you want to do without titles is gonna destroy you. It's your brain's never gonna get off her if you keep messing around and then never have a title. And it's easy and it's fun and it's free and it's right there. I get that. It's like a shiny ball in a coal pit, but it's not gonna be good in the long run because you're gonna get hurt. As hurt as you are right now, it's just gonna get worse if you keep pushing this. So.
Yeah. Well, I guess I forgot to leave it. I left this out as well, but maybe a few days before she said that joke, it was she also said, like, I asked her, I was like, would you be interested in trying again a few months down the line, like 6 months down the line? And she said, sure. So I don't know.
Okay, then definitely until then, remain friends. Don't hook up. Remain friends.
Okay.
Then ask her again. Because like I said,
Okay.
it's natural that your brain's gonna dump a bunch of hormones next time you guys get silly, and then you're gonna be locked in. Which is, remember that guy we had a call a call with a guy a little while ago who was just like locked into that girl, just absolutely in love, and he couldn't do anything. You don't want to be in that position. You do really like her, but you still have some sense. So let's keep that sense for as long as possible.
All right, and if you could do me a favor, if this is a TikTok-worthy clip, could it not be posted to TikTok?
Yes, you got it. No TikTok.
Thank you.
Bless your heart. Damn, you didn't give me a second.
Call from
Alan.
Alan, how we doing?
Oh, what's up, man?
What can I do for you?
I don't need any advice, but I just got a story or
Sure.
2 stories. Just if it's okay with you.
We'll start with one. Just depends.
Oh, it's wrong. Okay, so this was like down or during prime lockdown or whatever,
Okay.
and I was horrendously down bad as we all were.
Yeah.
So I went like on a spree of like adding girls in my quick add. I wouldn't like talk to them like right away. If they added me, I would decide if like if I should do it or not. And then like one time, my friend and I had like this because like we would like communicate because like we would do the same thing. So my friend and I got like the same girl, and then we both added her, and then I added her, and then like I said what's up, like as like a picture, and then she replayed the snap, and that was it. So I'm assuming she took like a picture of off of someone else's phone, and then my friend was like talking to her for a while, and I was like, damn. That's pretty much it.
So you just got a girl took a picture of your shot, and then your homie started talking to her.
Yeah, I mean, like I was fine with my friend, like, cause like we like communicated about this like beforehand, and we were like, whatever happens, happens. But like the screenshot was a bit too much, or she didn't screenshot, but like the replay or whatever.
Definitely an ego pump, and it sucks that you're in that situation. But whatever, dog. You're better for it. I mean, like I always say, you can't choose who you love. And maybe she just thought you were goofy and corny or whatever the fuck. But you were down bad, dog. Not that big of a deal.
I was.
Just
yeah.
That's the worst part about Snapchat is it tells you, but there's still the risk of being screenshotted. So be careful out there, all right, my son?
Yeah, I mean, we all know it's a risk, but
yep. It's a risk you gotta take when you exactly when you're stuck in a lockdown and just ready to blow your brains out. So bless your heart, my child.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta get up. Yeah. All right, I'm back.
Call from
Aiden.
To accept.
Aiden, have you called in recently?
No.
What can I do for you, Aiden?
So, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was gonna get in. I'm sorry. So there's this guy I like, but there's a problem.
What's the problem?
He's dating someone.
Okay.
So, we have art together, and, but we're friends, and we'll talk and stuff, about deep conversations, but I think I kind of blew it, because he told me that he doesn't have a dad, and I laughed.
Yeah, Aiden. Sweetheart. Dummy. Why would you do that? Why would you laugh?
I didn't mean to. I laugh when I get under pressure.
Oh, you were uncomfortable and you laughed?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think that maybe you didn't blow it there, but he is dating someone, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem very serious. He doesn't talk to her that much.
You don't, and let me tell you, you don't want to be the person who breaks up two people.
I'm not going to ask him out until, after
Yeah,
they're broken up.
Exactly. Wait till they're broken up. It's fine. Lay the seeds, be nice to him, chat with him, but until then, don't flirt with him at all. Let it happen, because drama at your age is prevalent and often. Do not include yourself in drama. You'll have a much happier life. Let it simmer.
Okay.
Back away from him.
Okay.
Or just be nice to him. Don't flirt with him, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Father.
No problem. Have a good one. Bless your heart.
You too.
We gotta start screening calls. Father, you have Discord. I do! Does that mean that a ring call sounds like calling down Bat Patrol? Calling down Bat... No, I don't think that would work for me. I can't get into that. Calling down Bat... Yeah, it doesn't work.
Call
Too
from
many syllables.
Mayhem.
Your name's Mayhem?
Well, no, it's not. That's just the name that I'm most comfortable using.
Okay, there you go. All right, what can I do for you?
Hi. So I do want to preface with that I'm a student athlete at a university. I am graduating at the end of the spring.
Okay.
Through athletics, I met this dude. We've become pretty good friends. I actually also work 2 jobs. I got both of those jobs because of him.
Word.
Which means school, athletics, work, super fucking busy.
Yeah, no time.
Yeah. So I told myself when I realized that I like this guy, which has been maybe 4-ish months ago now.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything until I'm at least done with one of those things.
Okay.
I finish up my career as an athlete next week, and those feelings have not faded.
Good.
My problem now is that I don't know if this is something that I really do want to pursue because, again, I'm graduating at the end of the semester. I don't know if I even plan on staying in the area.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll give you some advice, but it's up to you. It's your decision. But what was the last time you dated someone? Been a hot minute, right? You've been busy.
Actually, I got out of a relationship in January.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So
yeah. So I was able to balance it. It just everything hiked up, especially with it being my last semester, and I told myself take some time away.
Definitely. Okay. So this is one of those situations where even though the feelings are still there, figure out yourself. It's one of those things. I've seen relationships and I've been in relationships for one person. It's so corny when it's just like you need to work on yourself before you can work on someone else or whatever. Like love yourself before you love someone else, that whole thing. But there's a kernel of truth there. If you're not fully mentally prepared yourself, you don't know what you want, how can you possibly give the exact amount of attention to someone else to maintain a relationship? So kind of wait it out a little bit, figure out what you want to do after graduation and if you want to stay in the area or whatever, and then pursue your interest. And that, it's a timing thing that might fade, but you'll find someone else. You can juggle 2 jobs in a career. You're a talented person, so I don't think finding a new partner is going to be an issue. But focus on yourself for the moment. Don't even the way you talk, you're very go go go, and it's a good way to live. I'm sure you're very productive, but you just got to pause for a moment and figure your stuff out. Don't keep planning for the next thing. Plan for right now.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Bless your
Thanks,
heart.
brother.
Have a good one. Student athletes scare me. I'll be 100% honest. In college, it was like when they walked in, especially the basketball players. The school I went to had a bunch of basketball players, and the girls' team was really good. They'd walk in, they'd tower over everybody, and everyone knew. Student athletes are a different breed, man. The amount of effort they have to put in, and they have to go to school, and they can't drink, and they can't have fun. They can have fun, but it's hard to have fun.
Call from
Owen.
Owen, how we doing?
Good.
Have you been on the show recently?
Nope.
There's a lot of Owens. All right, what can I do for you?
So, basically, I really like this girl.
Okay.
And but there's one problem. She's dating my best friend.
A little bit of a problem there, Owen. Yeah.
I love this girl. She's like awesome.
All right, hold up. Turn down the stream in the background. I can hear myself.
Oh, you can? All right.
All right, good. Okay. How is this guy your best friend?
Yeah.
Bro.
Like I'm with him. I have like most of my classes in school with him.
How old are you?
13.
13, bro. I know you're infatuated with this girl at the moment, but that's what it is. It's not love, it's infatuation. You're obsessed, and that's fine. That happens. But you're not going to trade this friendship in for a girl. You're not going to ruin everything. One,
that's what I'm like.
She's dating
when
him.
I talk to her, I know. When I talk to her, I'm trying to like hint that I like her, but she never gets it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because she's oblivious. Because why would you do that?
But I feel like when we're in school and my best friend, he says hi to her, she's always like apart. They're never like actually like communicating with each other.
Okay. Then
So I don't know if they're like, I don't know.
Even if they break up, homie, this is not the move. You got it. You're a very low foresight of the situation. This is your boy. This is your dog, man. Like, this is your best friend. And you're gonna look so let's say you do this. Let's say you give a hint to her and she says, "Screw this guy, I'm going with you." And you start dating. That's gonna last at most until the end of high school. So let's say you get 4 solid years out of that. Over. I have buddies from 2nd grade to this day that stick around. You don't trade a buddy in for a girl that is just something you're excited about. You have a history with this dude. This girl just came into your life, dude.
I liked her for 3 years now.
Bro, that is not enough. That is not enough. You will find someone else. Wait it out. You will find someone else. You're young. Give it 6 months, and don't tunnel vision, because you're tunnel visioning on this girl. Open up your eyes. Look around. I'm sure there's someone better for you out there.
Okay.
Don't do what you want to do. Don't do this, okay? You got to promise me that.
Okay, I won't.
I want to hear it.
I promise that I won't talk to this girl and
That's good enough. Okay.
admit my sins.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. I believe in you. I don't think you're going to do it. It's a dumb idea. You just had to get it off your chest, but there's someone else out there for you. Bless your heart, my child.
Okay. Thank you, Father.
No
Bless
problem.
your-
Jesse's girl. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. No bueno. That goes for girls, too. Gal pals are more important than whatever your hormones are pumping into your body and you think you're in love with someone. Don't ruin friendships for relationships. Friendships are way more important. That's my opinion, but honestly.
Call from
Trident 2.
Jack.
Jack, how we doing, my son?
Good.
What can I do for you?
So there's this girl that I like, but I already dated her, and I kind of like her still, and I don't know what to do.
When'd you break up?
About a month ago.
Why'd you break up?
Because some of my friends were like giving her a hard time.
Okay. Did you break up with her?
No, she broke up with me. She said that she was like crying and stuff because she had a bunch of pressure on her.
Yeah, okay. Well, give her time. You kind of like her?
I like her.
Okay.
I still do.
Well, then you gotta confront the homies. If your homies are being jerks to her, that's not something you should tolerate, first and foremost. That's your girl.
I don't think it was like that. I think they were just like trying to make sure that she actually likes me and stuff.
Okay. Well, she did break up with you. Listen, there's no game plan here. I can't tell you what to do to get her back. But, remain friends with her, be nice to her, maybe something will blossom in the future. But there's no real secret to getting a girl back.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Father.
No problem. I didn't give you the best advice, but bless your heart. I don't know what he was looking for there. I don't know what he was looking for. How do I flirt? Depends where you land in the gender spectrum. Because sadly, there are double standards.
Call from
Georgie.
Georgie, what can I do for you?
Hello, Father.
Hello.
So I am okay. So this is like a weird story. So I identify as like a lesbian.
Okay.
And so over the summer, I'm usually over like 4 years in college. Like I only went after girls. Men disgust me. I'm sorry, dudes.
I completely agree with you. Men are disgusting. So we're on the same page.
Yeah, I grew up with 2 older brothers. Kind of ruined everything.
Yeah, I can see that.
Over the summer, I'm kind of got feeling for one of like my male roommates. So I like grouped with like a bunch of like dudes in tech, for cheap rent in New York.
Right.
And I don't know why. I would say like I don't
I would say like he's an okay guy. But I think over the sense like he bought me like these concert tickets. He was extremely nice to me, and I guess like I got feelings. Really stupid. I'm however, he has a girlfriend, which is like I don't want to touch that relationship.
Right.
And also I made out with a girl in front of him, so I feel like he probably just like oop.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, after summer ended, we still kept on talking, and the feelings kept on like staying inside, I guess. Like I still like women, and I was trying to explain with men, it sucks. It truly sucks. Oh my god. I'm sorry for anyone in Twitch chat that's hearing me scream on the phone. So I'm like super confused about this. Like I don't want to tell him about these feelings, especially because it's like he's seeing someone, and also like he's in Canada. I don't really feel like that's like, I don't want to do that on him, but at the same time, I don't know like what to do about.
So, first of all, he's in a relationship currently, right?
Yes, I don't want to touch that.
Exactly. So, I'm going to give you the quote Mr. Brown gave me in high school, my scripture teacher. He was a married man, and he said that when you're married, it's not like all the temptation goes away. It's not like, well, I'm married now, and I don't like other women, and I don't like other men, right? It doesn't go away. It's just that you have to know how to handle it. So, his suggestion is when there's someone like this in your life, it's a little different from you because you're a lesbian, you catch your feelings for a man, so that must be all kinds of confusing. But besides that, you run. You run away. Because the more time you spend around them, like you said, the feelings are there. And you're letting yourself bask and bathe in him and what you like about him, which isn't great. I mean, you're sitting there and you're texting him, and you're just probably smiling ear to ear and kicking your feet off the side of the bed because you like him and you're all confused. But like it's killing you.
It is. I actually stopped talking to him over this month actually to try to fix this.
There you go.
Because I was just like I need to, even though we're friends, I felt like I was the one that was initiating most of the talks and everything, and I just want to take a break from him.
Yep.
To see like, is it like to fix the confusion? Should I just like I wouldn't say cut off the friendship, but should I just like ignore him in a sense? Like we're in the same tech organization, and so I just don't know how to like avoid him completely.
You will never listen. You're in your situation. You're never going to be able to avoid him completely. But don't. This is where the hard part comes in because it's about self-control. It's not about like a good example of this is like Uber Eats. I can't stop ordering Uber Eats. I can make my own food, but I'm a tubby piece of shit, and I like my Chick-fil-A. And I wish there was an app on my phone that let me block other apps from being on my phone. But there's not. It's just self-control. There's no way to block this person in real life. He's going to be there. But you're going to have the self-control to not engage. By that, I mean you can talk to him, but you could say hi, but don't put yourself in a situation where it's going to get worse and worse. Right?
All right.
You already started doing that. You already taken the right step. It's just it's like quit nicotine. You're over the withdrawal. Now you just gotta. It's a mental thing now. You just gotta let it go.
All right. Thank you so much, Father.
What you should do is look up gross pictures of men on the internet, and just remember what you're getting yourself into.
That is true. Penises scare me.
They're
Thank
disgusting.
you so much, Father.
Bless your heart. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
Bye. I very much level with lesbians. I don't hate men, but physically I hate men. I played hockey my whole life, and I've seen too much, and I don't.
Call from
It's gross.
Theo.
Theo, how we doing, my son?
Good. Yeah, I do have a story to tell you now.
Sure. 1 second. I just want to say congratulations to Cam for being 1 month nicotine free. That's huge. Continue.
Oh, that's sick. Anyway, so December 9th, I remember this very clearly, very vividly. December 9th, I kind of told a girl that I liked her.
Okay.
And So we kind of started like, and then we just started spamming like, "I love you" and like hearts and shit like that.
Right.
So just like a couple weeks ago, she like 3 or 4 weeks ago, she posted like this TikTok, and then it's just like I didn't see it closely, but there's like this IG post from like 2019, and she was talking about like how her crush at the time had said that he liked cheesecake, so she posted a picture of cheesecake on her IG story in 2019. So I kind of had a like mental like emotional breakdown about it.
Right.
So just last week, when I realized that I didn't look at it close enough, I messaged her and I asked her like, "Hey, do you like?" Because at the time that I told her like in December, she was just like she hadn't given me an answer, but like I had a feeling it was going well, but then like that just kind of like that TikTok just kind of like basically ruined all my confidence and stuff.
Right.
So I asked her like, "Do you actually like me, or what's happening here?" She goes like, "Well, kind of, but I want to get to know you more as a best friend." And now I'm just having conflicted feelings now, because it's just like I still like her in that way, but she doesn't necessarily like me back in that way, in a sense.
Right. So what you got to do, two-step process. So what she told you is kind of a cop out on her sense, because she didn't want to have the conflict, and you can't blame her. That's an awkward conversation to
Yeah.
have. But you have to say like, "Hey, listen, I'm willing to put the effort in, but are you just saying that to be nice, or are we if we do become good friends, do you actually want to see this go further? And if not, make sure she's aware that if the answer is no, that you're okay with it, even though you're not, but just like it will be fine. I just don't want to pressure you, but I do want to know. I don't want to put this effort in." And then step 2 is yes or no, go from there. But if don't, I don't want you to waste your time on this person if it's never going to happen.
All right.
Because
Yeah,
it's also it's a wishy-washy statement. Like, what do you mean become best friends? Like, how long is that going to take? What are you looking for in a best friend? Do you want to be practically dating? Like, what are we doing? You got to communicate a little bit more with that situation.
yeah, and I have been telling her from like day one. It's just like, yeah, like because when I caught feelings for her, it was in like November, like about like a month or so after she had already like broken up with her boyfriend. So this kind of makes me kind of an asshole here. But at the same time, it's like I have told her like several times like I'm willing to put the effort in, but it's up to you to make the decision whether or not you're comfortable with it or not. And like you can take as much time as you want to like recover from what happened to you, and also take time to reflect on your answer, because this will be like an important decision in your life.
Right.
So I kind of already like been doing the process already, but now it's just like, do I restart the process? Do I keep going on with the process? Do I just like tell her flat out, just like I don't know if I want to put effort into this, and like until it's like a confirmed thing.
Right.
Like I don't know what to do for me.
So it all comes down to how long are you willing to wait. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. I would say give it a little bit more time, maybe a couple of months. Because if you're willing to put the work in, I mean, like it's there. It seems like you are very into this person, and it seems like she's willing in some sense. But it's just, I mean, like if it gets to a year, gets to a year and a half, like it comes down to what you're worth and what you're willing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like I'm willing to like wait maybe like about like maybe like another like maybe 6-7 months or so.
Okay.
But this has happened to me in the past too, and then that person ended up like me and that person were friends for like still, even like when they gave me like a flat out no, but like we were still friends, and then like a couple of years ago they cut ties with me, and that like basically emotionally hurt me. But I have recovered, and I'm willing to, and I like was willing to give it another shot. So I was just like, you know what, like screw it, I'll do like. So I just kind of took my shot, because it was just like something that I wanted to like try to like
build,
like kind of like a learning experience for me, and also like try to give it another shot as well because, like, yeah.
Life is all about risk management. It's also about minimum output, maximum, or minimum input, maximum output. That's what I always say. But there's some situations that require maximum input. This is one of those situations. And it's all about risk management. And like you said, you're saying exactly what I say in all my streams. You're gaining experience. You're putting yourself out there. You've been hurt before. And you're willing to do it again. We have a very prevalent guy in the chat and who's done the calls. He got broken up with like 4 Valentine's Days in a row. All the girls broke up with him on Valentine's Day. And then he got divorced on Valentine's Day of his wife of 10 years. And now he's back in another loving relationship. It's all about putting yourself back out there, willing to get hurt. But this is a little bit of a different situation where you said like 6 or 7 months. Give yourself that time. Take that time and build up this relationship. But when it comes down to it, you just got to understand what you're worth. You don't want to be you don't want to be a lapdog. You don't want to be just something for them, something to do when there's nothing to do, that kind of thing. So understand the situation, communicate consistently with this person, and like you said, she's just got to have a fresh relationship. So that's definitely something to be aware of. But you don't, if she starts dating someone else during this, it's kind of like, what the fuck? So just be aware of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I think you have a good head on your shoulders, and I think it's going to work out for you. You just got to be smart about it. All right?
All right.
Okay. Bless your heart, my child.
Goodbye, Father.
Bye. Indy, you're a learning story. All right? 111 bits. I would love to call, but I'm from Ireland. Hopefully sometime soon. We have international callers.
Call from
Milo.
Milo?
What? Hi.
Hi. What can I do for you, Milo?
Hi. So I am have been friends with this girl for like 3 years, and I have liked her for all 3 of them. And she has been made aware of this, and they currently are in a relationship. So I told them at one point, and they rejected me, because, yeah. But I really, really, really like them, and I don't know what to do, because they've been in a relationship twice in front of me, and I know they aren't interested in me at all. So they want to just be friends, and I don't.
Okay, then don't be friends.
Okay.
I mean, I know that sounds simpler than it is, I know, but by pretend you don't want to be just their friend, right?
Yeah.
And by pretending to just want to be their friend to stay around them, that's manipulative on your part and their it's no benefit to you. You're getting no benefit out of this besides maybe the possibility that they'll change their mind one day, which is not worth it. You gotta ski-daddle out of this situation because you're not gaining anything. You're just you're losing. You're getting pain. You're in pain right now. Just holding on to hope. I know I'm a priest, but I'm going to have to say give up on the hope. Focus on someone new or focus on yourself. But what you're in right now is not benefiting you at all.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
You promise?
Yes, I swear.
All right, Malo. I wish you the best of luck, all right?
All right, you too.
Bless your heart.
Bye-bye.
All right, we got time for one more call. The chat's been having a conversation with himself today. I appreciate that. I like when you guys talk to each other. I think they use Skype. I don't know. We've had Australia, which is probably as far away as you can be. We've had Africa. We've had Europe. We've had Canada. I think Mexico we had once. We are self-sustaining.
Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen. How you doing?
Hi, how are you? I'm good.
Good. Can you turn down the stream in the background?
Yeah, sorry.
You're good. What can I do for you?
I guess I just wanted to tell my story.
Sure.
Do I have to tell it to you first, or?
You can just say it.
Oh.
You're on live. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I'm watching, and your mouth isn't moving. That's why. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a little delay. No, you're live right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I was in a relationship for like 8 months. It recently ended back in February.
Um, and the way it ended, we ended things as like a break. So I brought up the break because I felt like he started to distance himself, and like I felt like he didn't really want to talk about things or whatever. And previously, like maybe back in November, December, I was feeling the same. Like I was distancing myself, not
Right.
really like communicating or anything. Because also I was in college, very stressful. I was tired all the time and everything. So when I realized like I do want things to work for us, I was just like, okay, let's take a break. This was back in December. Let's take a break. So we took a break for like a week. I got my mindset like in the right place, and then we got back together. So now back in February, we ended things as a break, and I'm thinking, okay, we're only on a break, and also mind you, we said the break is going to be for like 6 months.
Damn. Okay.
So yeah, at first I said yeah for the 6 months because I feel like we really did need time apart because although like we were trying again, we were kind of still getting annoyed with each other a little bit.
Right.
So like I understood that we needed distance, so I was fine with the 6 months. But then I started thinking, like, mind you, he was also the one who said the 6 months. I asked him because I overthink a lot, and I'll like dig myself into a hole.
Right.
So I asked him like last week. I was being dramatic about it too. I was just like, can you put my heart at ease? Like, did you want me to break up with you, or did you? Since I said let's take a break, you said 6 months, and hoping that
It'll fall apart by then.
yeah, and then we
Yeah.
just both move on. And then he was just like, I'm sorry, I thought a bigger break would be good, but I think we should both move on. And then at that point, I was just like, I'm fine. Because it's almost been a month now. That was like February 7th. The 7th is going to be Monday. But like now I'm sitting here and like I feel like I wasn't able to really like tell him all how I felt because my mindset wasn't in a breakup. Like I feel like if I wanted to break up with him, I would have like we would have had like the discussion and stuff.
Right. Well,
So,
so some things you got to know. When two people are breaking up, there's certain attributes that come with that conversation. I don't know if I used the right word there, but there's certain conversational things that come up in a breakup that it's a breakup's a breakup. If you said how much you care about him or whatever, he's obviously not happy or you're not happy enough and you wanted a little break, but maybe he said he wanted it to be done forever. So there's no negotiating in a breakup. Breakups are breakups. No matter how much like you plead or beg, I'm not saying you would, but if you try and talk it out, it doesn't go anywhere. Someone in the situation has made up their mind. Seems like he made up his mind. And plus, I'm not going to make judgments, but hearing from the conversation we've already had, the fact that like you're already getting irritated with each other, you had to take another break. It just seems like it wasn't working to begin with. Like it seems like you should be putting. I know right now you're sitting in your room. You just said you're thinking like I wish I could have said something. You're overthinking. You're sitting in your room and you're just spiraling. And that happens after a breakup. That's fine, but you're in the thick of it. You're in the eye of the storm. 2 weeks from now, you're still gonna be sad, but you're gonna be thinking about how sad you were 2 weeks ago. You're like, oh, what an idiot. 2 weeks from then, you're gonna be a little bit better. You're gonna be a little bit better. This guy and you're probably both great people. It just didn't work out, and that's fine. And I think that you're already through college. You have experience. You'll meet someone else sooner rather than later, right?
yeah.
I know you're hung up on this fella, and that's fine. That's natural, but there's a funny thing that a psychologist at my school taught me where it's when girls and guys break up. When guys break up with girls, they're all excited, right? And then it's like the first month they're like, I'm single, woohoo! Second month is kind of like, oh man, I kind of miss having someone in my bed. And then the third month's like, oh god, I should call her. Whereas girls, it's the first month you're down in the dumps. Second month you're like, oh, it would be nice to have someone in bed. Third month you're finally free. I don't know how much truth there is in that statement. That's what the psychologist told me. He said that's how it breaks down. But you're in the thick of it. He's probably going to come crawling back to you when you're ready to move on. But right now, you just got to buckle down and work on yourself. Go out with the gals. Make other people laugh. You'll make yourself laugh. Just take your mind off it, because overthinking right now is going to hurt you more than it's going to help you.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing.
I'm
just overthinking.
You're
so hard sometimes.
I know. You called into a priest on the internet. That's how much you're overthinking right now. And that's fine. Without that, I wouldn't have a show, but I think you're going to be okay. You're in the dumps right now, and that's fine. It's natural, but just wait a little bit, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
No problem. I believe in you. Bless your heart, sister.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye. I'm going to start saying sister instead of daughter. I feel like that sounds better. We'll go overtime. I'll do one more.
Call from
Tyler.
Tyler, how we doing, my son?
I'm pretty good.
What can I do for you?
So I have a friend that I like.
Okay.
And we've been getting closer over the past year or so, and I kind of got feelings.
Okay.
A couple months ago, but when we were skiing together, we had a couple other friends with us, and I thought she was having a better time with them than she was with me, and I don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's very subjective. You're looking through a certain lens. She's looking through a different lens. The homies are looking through different lenses. Right now, you think that's the case. I mean, that's such a little thing to focus on. You have feelings for this girl. I mean, is she reciprocating to you at all? Is she flirting back? Do you have any idea what her feelings are for you?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's step one. I always suggest you have her number, right? You text sometimes.
Yeah.
So, text her, have a conversation, say something sweet, a little flirtatious. Oh, your hair looked really good today. She says thanks with a period, probably pull back, pimp. But if she says, oh, thank you with a smiley face, and maybe says something nice back to you, then you just got to get more intel. There's no reason to stress over a situation that you have no idea what's going on in it. You're thinking too much about something that's not even a thing yet. So find out her feelings before you start worrying about how much she likes you. Find out. You have the options.
Okay.
So pry a little bit, see what she's thinking, and if she's not into it, skedaddle. There's no harm, no foul. You caught feelings, but those fade, and you just don't hyperfixate on this person.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Father.
No problem. Bless your heart, my
Have
son.
a good evening.
You too. I wish you the best of luck. All right. Whew. About 10 minutes over time. No, I've lost my sub. Oh, lost. I can't read. Probably you should ask name and age at the beginning of each call. I should, but it's more fun to find out in the middle of it. All right, we're going to raid. Were you guys here for the last raid we did? She was cool. She was like satanic a little bit, and she was very nice. All right, 1 second. I got to AFK this. She was very thankful for the raid, and I love that. I love when small streamers are very nice. Sometimes we get people and they're awkward and don't care, but I really appreciate it. I can't raid bingo. Last time we raided bingo, we ruined an entire bingo hall's night. Do you remember that? I can't raid bingo anymore. When we raided bingo, it was a nightmare. You guys can't hear me? You can hear me. What is a raid? It's when we all go and jump into someone else's stream. That's what I do at the end of all my streams. Let's see. And I realized I used to not raid girls because I thought you guys would be jerks to them because I'm always afraid of the internet. But you guys are really nice. So I'm going to start spreading the wealth and, unisex. I'm just always afraid you guys are going to be bad for me. Like a bad vibe, but you guys are genuinely so nice. You never say anything creepy. So I really appreciate that. It's Twitch. Twitch can be creepy, but you guys are really nice. So we'll raid this person. Just, like I said, be nice and support them and toss them a follow maybe. But we'll be back on Wednesday. Oh, that is not what I wanted to copy and paste. What the hell? What the hell? 1 second. Oh, hold on. This guy's faking a woman. He has a picture of a girl and it's not him. What a POS. Are you kidding me? What a jerk. Alright, we'll do this person. Here we go. Her name's Queer God. We love it. Very inclusive here at the Church of Down Bad. I gotta reach, goddammit. All right. There we go. All right, guys. I'll see you on Wednesday. We might be adding other days to this show, by the way, where I like react to alpha males on YouTube or some dumb shit. So might not be a calls every time, but we're working on new segments. So if you guys are interested in that, let's try and get at least 50 people in here. Immediately we had 50 people. Okay, that's awesome. Maybe 100? Maybe a half of you guys? 94? Wow, you guys are so active. I love it. All right, guys. See you on Wednesday.